A controller is highly recommended, you don't say. Hi everyone, this is WhiteHawke, and today I'll be playing AM2R, a Metroid 2 remake. Based on a game by Nintendo, which is Metroid 2 Return of Samus. And some people have been saying that Nintendo should have done this themselves years ago, because they remaked Metroid 1, that was called Zero Mission, and it's actually my favorite Metroid, but they never got around to it. I think I have an explanation why. It's because Metroid 1 was the brainchild of, I cannot remember his name, Gunpei Yokoi. Gunpei Yokoi, I'm probably saying his name completely wrong, but he was extremely prominent back in the early 90s at Nintendo, making, or rather authorizing, quite a few massive projects that turned out mostly to be beloved games. Maybe. Whatever the case, the other person who worked on this game and who was largely the de facto creator of Metroid was Yoshio Sakamoto. However, even though I might have said it a few seconds ago that he made this game, he actually never really handled Metroid 2. All he apparently saw of Metroid 2 was the ending of it, which he used as the basis to make Super Metroid, which was fantastic. Lots of people loved it. And, followed up with the, Baby Metroid and how Samus cared for it. And, well, he apparently never saw the Metroid Evolutions, which is why the Baby Metroid grew up to a giant Metroid instead of, like, the Evolutions. And sorry for taking so long to starting to play this game, but I have so much to talk about, because this project is roughly 10 years old, I want to say. It was like a one-man project, and there were several demos to it. I never got around to making videos of the demo, unfortunately. There was also Metroid Confrontation, but never had time to do that stuff. But the thing is that Metroid as a series is considered dead to many people, and people are wondering, why is Nintendo not doing another 2D Metroid? Well, it's because 2D Metroids are they're all Yoshio Sakamoto, you know? And, well, his last big game was Metroid Other M, and, well, everyone saw the reaction to that game, and Yoshio Sakamoto just like, wrote off Metroid forever. And the other person who can do Metroid games is, I can't remember his name, but he handles the Metroid Prime series, and that's largely 3D, and that means no 2D from that other director. It means he only does Prime games, and we all see what he's about to do, Blast Ball and Federation Force, and, it could be good games, but it's not what the fans want, so why is Nintendo not doing 2D games? Because Yoshio Sakamoto does not want to do any more Metroid games, and he's the only one who can do 2D games. That's my theory, anyway. Whatever the case, it's a sad case that the 30th anniversary of Metroid has to be celebrated by a fan game, but that's just a sad state of affairs. Personally, I think this is for the best, because after Metroid Other M, I would have rather Metroid stay dead instead of continue down that road. Like, seriously. I'll start on normal. Hopefully this game's not too long, because I'm supposed to be playing The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, because I started a while ago, but never picked it up because I was too busy with work, and now I could pick it up again, but this game is new, so I want to continue with this one, or start with this one. I don't remember Metroid 2 having an intro, but, intros are all the rage these days, so let's put one in. Talk, 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 that's all I do. I should probably put a annotation that allows people who are not on mobile to skip my talking to this intro. Then again, most people who watch this are doing it for my commentary. Usually when people want to link to a playthrough of a game, they link to a non-commentary version, As would I. I was actually considering to make this playthrough non-commentary, but then I would know that some people would ask me to make this with commentary, So we're finally starting to play. It's been... no, I should not be using missions right now. B on my Xbox 360 controller to activate missiles. A to jump and somersault. X is to shoot, and Y does nothing. Well, let's get back our missiles. Yay, and game saved. So I don't know. This changes a lot. This game changes a lot. It's really just like, you know what Zero Mission did to Metroid 1? Well, this fan game is basically same thing except to Metroid 2. I really should have done Metroid Confrontation for you guys. You would all get a better idea of what this game was gonna be like. But unfortunately, I never got around to it. Hold LB. Team talking about. Yep. And you. Nope. It doesn't work that way. Okay, I'm getting adjusted to the controller here. Right trigger shoulder, the second one, activates Morph Ball, but you can do that by just pressing down twice as well. Oh, okay. So it's the second left trigger shoulder, the shoulder button that does the down aiming. Fair enough. That's all I need to know. Should I be putting the hints anyway? I don't really need basic hints like that, but there might be something new that I won't know about, so I'll leave it on. Metroid games, they're all about exploration. The intro was very short, and that's how it should be to many, many people, because that's how Super Metroid did it. Oh, wow. 2 damage? Is that how easy normal mode is? I might have well played on hard mode then. But they'll probably get tougher later on. If I recall, we should be moving left first. Because that's what Metroid 1 did, right? Right. Yeah, it says 1 Metroid on the top right corner over there. I just want to see something. Because did that appear right now, or was that... Nope, it's still there. Okay, fair enough. Because the game makes you want to think there's only 1 Metroid to destroy, but no, there's gonna be plenty more. I wonder if there's gonna be more than the original. That won't be necessarily horrible, but I could see some people disagreeing with that. I should be searching for power-ups, by the way. Or secret passages. No charge beam, but I fully expect it to be in the game at some point, because Metroid Zero Mission added the charge beam to Metroid 1. We already have the long beam, fortunately. That was such a goofy beam to have in Metroid Zero Mission and Metroid 1. The long beam. Just to be able to shoot far. It was more understandable in the original Metroid because of limitations of the system, but in Metroid Zero Mission, that was just goofy and them being way too traditional with how the game originally was. Oh. I like how the water goes a bit more transparent when you enter it. Nice touch. Nice touches with the droplets right up there, too. It even has sound effects. Activate my missiles with B. You have to get used to the controls. Can I modify the controls? Options. Yeah, I want to change controls. Hold on a moment. Hey, don't adjust yourself, Samus. Trying the controls. Yeah, okay, so this is what happens when you hold the aim lock button. I believe this was in Super Metroid, like the moonwalk type setup or something. Never saw the point of it. It makes you control like Metroid Prime Samus for what it's worth. Nice sprite animations, by the way. I've done some Samus sprites myself. I was trying to blow up the Zero Mission sprites to like 4 times their normal size, but it was too much work. And I wasn't gonna use them for anything but looking at them, so... Oh, okay, so yeah, you guys can see on the bottom right there. 55 Metroids total, 1 to defeat right now. 55, that's more than the original. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Takes so long just to adjust the controls. This is what I want. You have to hold the button to activate the missiles, because it's like Zero Mission. Okay, that's a save point. Yeah, Metroid 2 did have save points. It was the first game to introduce them, in fact. Lots of people consider Metroid 2 to be the black sheep, but... I mean, we've got Pinball now, and Hunters, and Federation Force, so... I don't know if we can say that anymore, particularly when this game makes Metroid 2 more popular as a whole. Yay, auto climb! Such a useful future. Uh-oh. The Metroid hatched. How does that work anyway? Don't touch me. Ah, what? Oh no, I have to hit its underbelly. More complex than the original. Yeah, 5 missiles. That's all it's supposed to take. The Metroids have such a weird evolution anyway. I mean, at their hatchling phase, they're the absolute strongest. Also rumbling. Because Metroid 2, what it does is that it locks you out of continuing with the game by... Oh, log entry? We've got a logbook? Well, nice to see Metroid Prime has its influence on even fan games now. Metroid 2, what it does is that there's lava that prevents you from continuing in certain places, but you can... Do I have bombs? No, I don't. But by destroying the Metroids, that somehow makes the lava descend. There's no real explanation for it, that's just how it works. Incidentally, that means Metroid 2 is not as open-ended as other Metroids. Lots of people like to point at Super Metroid and Metroid 1 as meaning the series should always be open-ended, but even as early as Metroid 2, it was starting to delve into linear types of progression. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's only wrong when you add tons of cutscenes, scary stews, and limited power-ups to find. I mean good power-ups, not like parts of an energy tank. Okay. It was a good idea of me to head left first, because now I can head right, I bet. Yeah, I'm gonna save whenever I can. It's been 15 minutes, but I'm gonna make the first episode extra long. At least 20 minutes. What do you guys think? How long should these episodes be? I probably won't hear about your opinion until like tomorrow, so it might not affect episode 2, but it can affect episode 3 and the rest. If you voice your opinion quickly enough. If you don't, well, obviously it's not gonna matter. If you're watching this like 2 months after I've uploaded this video, forget about it. I'm not gonna be listening because I won't already be done with this game by then. I don't remember these enemies in the original, but it's understandable why they would create new enemies. Metroid 2 was a little limited, understandably so, limited in types of enemies. Four Metroids detected in the area. That's kind of cool. I want to check my logbook. How do I check my logbook? Also, you can put markers in places if you want. Oh, okay. I was wondering what the hell this was, and it's because if you look clearly, you can see logbook, mission log, and stuff like that. Oh, okay. Got intel, Metroids, Chozo, and native species. This game is free, and you can read all that stuff yourself by downloading it in the description below. Oh wow, and those those weird beetles that look like Samus. Ugh, those always creep me out. Those things look creepy. Why would they design a creature like that? Ugh. It's like Gigas from Earthbound, because its visage looks like Metroid, not Metroid, not like Ness. Oh, new music. Also, Chozo-like area, so I'm anticipating some power-ups. Speaking of which, how is it that Samus does not have her power-ups with her? Or does she have them with her and she just simply hasn't been authorized to use them yet? That would be awful. Seriously, who would make a game around that? Samus having all her power-ups but not utilizing them until she's authorized to use them. It would be interesting if you would make it so that the player has a choice of deciding when to use those power-ups, but if you force the player to never be able to use them until the story says so, then that's awful. Scan environment, a new logbook entry. That's nice, I don't care. Like, I like the influence that Prime has on this fan game, and it's nice that you put logbook, particularly for people who like to read stuff, but the problem is that in Metroid Prime, it was designed so that you wanted to read about stuff, considering it was very complex to assess the situation, because it was full 3D. In 3D Metroid, it's kind of difficult to implement logbooks because, well, for one, you're not really scanning anything, you're not moving slowly, and it's kind of easy to destroy all the monsters, considering they all have the same weakness. You can't touch that because I don't have bombs for some reason. I bet there's sequence breaking on this in this game because Metroid fan games love to implement sequence breaking. Yeah, gonna have to get used to this. It's possible. I know it's possible. If only I had long jump, or high jump rather. Here we go. Sequence break of the day. Do that. It's probably not a good idea for me to sequence break, particularly the bombs of all things, but I don't know. It's kind of fun to sequence break occasionally. There's probably nothing up here anyway. See? Sequence break. Yeah, lots of... These things are reused, aren't they? Yay, missile tank. Oh, and that was quick. I'm actually really glad that it's quick to go through these things. Although, in the original Metroid 2, it was also quick back then. Oh, and another tank up there. Need to break this stuff. Really? How do I break you? Or is it just invisible? No, it's there. Okay, never mind. Can break this. Yeah, that's what it is. That's the sound effect that it was used in the original. So yeah, now I'm over here. I was able to get those power-ups, but not that one. Not the energy tank. I don't really need energy tanks right now considering how little damage the enemies cause, but it's probably going to be very useful for when I get around to the final boss. Speaking of which, this is version 1.0. There's probably going to be some changes later on. Need bombs. Ow. What's this? Probably a bomb slot thing. Yeah. I can go over here. Go in here. And I get the charge beam. Wow. So exciting. Can I? No, I can't. Also, this Chozo statue is a little different than the ones from Zero Mission. That's nice. Now, the question is, can I destroy the Metroids with the charge beam? Probably can't, because it was kind of a thing that you can only damage the Metroids using your missiles, no matter what beam you had. But it would be fine if you could, in fact, destroy the Metroids with your charge beam. I would consider that to be, like, sacrilegious if you could do that, considering that's what Metroid Prime did. Like, some people question Metroid Prime's canon status because the fact that Samus could destroy the Metroids using her normal beam attacks. It's largely because you didn't get the ice beam before you actually encountered your first Metroid, but still. Did I call it a Metroid? Ugh. Such a weird name. But then again, Metroid as a name is weird enough as it is. If I recall, it was used as a name because of Metro and... there was another word. Android? Something like that. A combination of words from a Japanese perspective. What's this? Yeah, you can break that. Probably want to do this. And that's the bomb? No, the spider ball. Oh! So you hold one of the left shoulder buttons and you can do this. It's slow. It was this slow in Metroid 2, but I was kind of hoping it would take a hint from how fast the spider ball from Prime and, well, any of the Primes was. Although in the Prime games, it was limited to tracks, which is not at all how it was in Metroid 2. In Metroid 2, you could Spider wall, anything you wanted. So spider ball before bombs. Am I MLG yet or not? Like I don't even need infinite. Whoop! The spikes. Spikes don't hurt that much, but they still hurt. Ah, Metroid. Ah. I kind of wish I could just. Yeah. Ow. No. You move in an awkward fashion. Wow, seriously? I'm at 68 health and already it's becoming yellow. There. Yay, even though I hit the spikes, it recovered my health by quite a bit. Is there a secret up there? Kinda looks like there should be. I can check. Just need to... I don't have spring ball. That's one of the... it's one of those power-ups that people really underestimate how useful it is. Yeah, I can activate There we go. Actually, I should go to the other side. See if there really is something over there. It'd be much better if I could check with bombs, but I don't have those yet. Yeah, there's nothing. Or if there is, well, I needed bombs to check. Do not touch me, weird bat thing. I want to call it a honeycomb bat. Am I the only one who wants to call it that? Probably. Because those things are supposed to be its eyes, I think. Or its body, I guess. How is it that it can go through walls anyway? Makes no sense whatsoever. If I get hit, down I go. Yay. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going back up on that ceiling. So here I go, down I go. I better get bombs now, and then I'll end this video. Ow. Yeah, they're through here. Probably. Oh, and you get a health restore when you save your game? That was not like how the original did it, I think. There are some things I don't remember about the original Metroid 2. Can I? No, I can't. In case some of you are wondering, no, missiles will not work. Those blocks are specifically only to be destroyed by bombs. Ow. 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 It doesn't matter because I have so much... they deal so little damage. I should have chosen hard mode. But assuming this game is as short as it should be, I'll be able to do a second playthrough in hard mode. Also, there's clearly a secret right down there. You can tell by the different tile. Anyway, bombs. Wow, big surprise. Bomb everything. And you can probably do the infinite bomb jump too, because it's a fan game and they love their sequence breaks. Although, unlike Super Metroid and probably Metroid 1, sequence breaks in fan games tend to be predicted. Much like the original Zero Mission. Zero Mission proved that the developers can make a game with intentional sequence breaks. But some people didn't like that. They didn't like that the sequence breaks were like controlled or confined or predictable, you know? Because people want the sequence break and completely break the game. Haha, I knew there was something up there. What are you? Okay. Well, there's this small room right up here, but hardly anything in it. Unless I bomb one something. No. Okay, nothing up there except a room. Okay, I still can't destroy this thing. Eventually I will, hopefully, because there's a power-up in there. The map spoils it. It's worse than Prime and Prime 2 in that fashion. Even Prime 3. Prime 3 didn't tell you about power-ups until you downloaded like some goofy, you know, thing on some planet that told you where all the power-ups were. In starting from Super Metroid, the games always like give you this mark on the map that tells you, hey, there's something here. We're not going to tell you exactly where, but there's something here. And we're not going to tell you how many of the thing there might be in there. Because there was that one room in Super Metroid where there's a power-up in clear view, but if you search around, you're going to find another power-up. Although it really only matters for people who want 100%. Yeah, there's nothing more to find where I was. Or if there is, well, I completely forgot. Okay, I'll just use the save point down here. So I've already shown a sequence break, but sequence breaking bombs is probably a little difficult and not recommended. Next time we're gonna continue searching for Metroids and destroy 3 more of them and continue with the area. I do wonder what new areas there is gonna be, considering there's more Metroids in the original. I do think there's more Metroids in the original. I remember the original had like 39. Maybe a little more, maybe a lot less. I guess I could just check, but whatever the case, download the link in the description if you want to play this yourself. It's free, and hopefully Nintendo will not remove the download link by forcing it out of the internet. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and hope you all are in a state, and hope you all are going to enjoy this playthrough. Bye-bye!